So someone asked me how to make gold as efficiently as possible, and honestly, it's kind of hard. Like it's hard to explain, but there are definitely things that you can do in order to get the most out of your gold, and I'm going to go into that basically right now. So the first thing that you want to do in order to get the most out of your Hearthstone experience in terms of like gold and elixir is always do the tavern brawls. I personally don't do them a lot because I grind constructed because that's what I find the most fun. But if you're a free to play player and you want some extra dust or gold, uh, the tavern brawl free pack is basically like 100 gold every week for free. So definitely do that. And before I continue, this is going to be like pretty basic stuff, but I'm doing this all because somebody asked me the most effective things, and so I'm just going to list them. It's going to be a short, sweet, to the point video. Next thing is you can cancel your quests and reset them and try to go for something that's more valuable. So if you have a 40 gold quest, get rid of that. You want to try to go for a 50 or above gold quest, and it may not seem like a lot, but after about like couple of weeks, that'll be an extra pack's worth of gold, maybe a little bit more. And if you have a 50 gold quest and you want to risk it and go for like a 60, you could do that because odds are you'll get a 50 or above. 40 is actually pretty rare in my opinion now. Or you could get like the 80 gold friend quest or a pack quest or whatever. And a lot of people I know, okay, also do not ever get rid of the quest where you spectate a friend. First of all, if you ever want to spectate a friend or play with a friend, just add me. I'm usually playing. You can always spectate me and get a free pack, or ask to play me if you don't have a lot of friends that play Hearthstone. I'll definitely take the free 80 gold, and you're getting gold. So first off, there's that. Second of all, they're probably like the most gold efficient quests out there. So just go for it. Just do them. Don't get rid of them. Only get rid of quests that are like bad or you know that you're not going to complete. Say you don't have enough dust to make a good warlock deck, so winning 3 games as a warlock is going to be hard. So you get rid of that quest so you can try to go for a different class or something like that. Sometimes you can get rid of a more gold heavy quest, but for the most part, just reset them to try to get the most gold efficient quests. Then there is just playing in general. You can earn up to 100 gold a day if you play and win 30 games, which I know is a lot for some people. But just go on, and if you just want to play some games in the background, and you don't want to ruin your rank, literally just play some casual games in the background of what you're doing. People who play in casual are really, really bad, in my opinion. They play out of meta decks, or they're also new players like you guys who are doing free-to-play stuff. And you could just rack up wins without even really needing to focus. You could definitely watch YouTube videos like this in the background, or watch Netflix, or do homework if you're in college or school, or do work that you fell behind on or something like that, or just play it on your phone while you're eating lunch. Just play casual games and crank them out, and you'll be able to get probably be able to get an extra 100 gold a week easy if you just play some casual games and don't want to ruin your rank and just play them in the background. That's what I started doing. And when I started grinding out games and I was climbing the ladder, I definitely saw a ton of extra gold. Like I went through 4 days in a row where I got like 150 gold from playing 30 games, which is extreme. And that's when I got to Legend, my first time, where I just played for like 4 days straight, won 30, got to like each day, got to Legend. And that's extreme. But say you go like 9 wins, you're getting 30 gold a day. You're probably completing your quest, which means you're going to get 80 gold as opposed to like the 50 that you get right from completing the quest, or maybe 60 if you get 3 wins in a day. So really that adds up, and after the week you get an extra 100 gold that you wouldn't have had previously, and obviously it takes more time, but if you just play casual and do it in the background of other stuff and don't care if you lose and concede immediately if it looks like you're in a losing position just to start your next game, definitely a way of getting some extra gold. And now for the doozy, which is very important, and I saved it for the end because it's probably the most important, and if you stayed this far, good for you. Basically, Arena. If you go 3 wins with Arena, you break even. But if you go 4 wins in Arena on average, and I have a guide to how to play the Arena, I'll put it in the top right corner of this video, so you guys can watch it if you want. If you can go 4 wins in Arena, you're actually making gold every single time, or dust. Gold to dust. The gold to dust ratio is technically 1-to-1, so I'm just going to put everything in terms of gold. But for the Arena, if you go 4 wins, you get 170 gold worth of stuff. You get a pack, and usually around 70 gold. So if you can get to that point, you'll earn 20 gold every time you play Arena, and that's not including the fact that you could be completing quests while you're doing it, and you're getting the, like, moving towards your 30 wins in a day thing. So you're going to get like 10 extra gold from just playing Arena because you're going to win 3 games if you're averaging 4. So that's 10 gold. You're going to get 170 gold from the fact that you are going 4 wins, assuming you get to that point. And it's kind of hard, but if you take the time to learn and watch the guide, that would definitely help. Also going to put it in the description if you guys missed the iCard thing in the top right corner. But basically, if you can go 4 wins, you're going to get the 10 gold, you're going to get the 170 gold, and then if you complete a quest, you're going to get, like, let's say 50 more gold. Let's round it to like 50. So that's like 230 gold in a day for 1 arena. Just like that. And that's assuming that you don't play a little bit more. And obviously, it was an initial 150 gold investment, but you're gaining an extra like 80 to 100 gold just by going 4 wins and completing quests and getting some extra wins in per day. So those are just basically what you can do to make the most out of your dust. Also, disenchanting golden commons is just objectively good because it takes 40 dust to construct a common, but you can disenchant a golden common for 50 gold. So you can disenchant it and recraft it immediately, although I wouldn't recommend that because it's a common and you'll probably get another copy of it. But you'll still make 10 dust. And generally, if you're trying to play the game as a free-to-play player, don't keep goldens, dust them, because they give you a lot of dust. And also, good epics and legendaries that aren't good, you can dust too. And there are definitely a lot of, like, if you could just go on Reddit, you can look up things like legendaries I can dust or epics I can dust, because I don't have an entire list, but, like, I don't know, Onyxia, like the dragon, the 8/8 dragon, that's one that you can definitely dust. There's a warlock card, I forget its name, but it's a 2/2. Every time you discard it, it gets +2/+2. That's a useless card that's not used in any decks. But really just look at, like, if you're really interested in this, you can go online and research legendaries and epics that you can disenchant. Considering I don't care as much about that because I have a decent amount of gold and dust, I don't usually disenchant them unless I need to, so I don't know all of the lists, but you guys can definitely look them up. Hope this helped you in terms of trying to figure out how to get dust and gold more effectively. These are just things that I personally use, especially the arena thing. That's how I earned dust in the beginning, gold in the beginning. I averaged around 5-ish wins, which means that every time I earned like an extra like 100 gold on top of the money I put in. Well, no, not 100, probably around like 70 on top of the 150 I put in. But averaging like 55 wins was actually what catapulted me into getting a pretty decent collection. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. These are some things that I use and some things that you can use as free-to-play players in order to build your collection.